and tomorrow we jet off on the big bird again. Literally turned 5 o'clock in the morning.
Money never sleeps.
He's just checking the restaurants for tonight, to be honest. So we'll take you to the fit show. Thank you.
Thank you. That's us all scanned in. Just gonna have a wee wander, really.
We'll have a wander. Now, yeah, Steph's skill.
But it's like so high. Like it's incredible. It's like a little, like a tiny house type thing.
Yeah, awesome looking door. 45mm profile. Very Crital-esque. This is better than our showroom. Yeah. But done extremely well.
The other thing that on the coffee we might be able to cut a picture in because I took a picture. They've got a 3D printer that is putting like a 3D printed DACO logo onto the top of the coffee when they serve it. It's crazy.
Yay!
Oh, yeah.
It's Danny, everybody.
Speaking to the microphone, Daniel.
There you go, Daniel. Hello. Long awaited debut.
Yeah, but I'm so glad that we came, even just for this bit. You know, all the other things were good and there's lots of good plus points, but this is one of the biggest takeaways for me is the quality of the system.
Yeah. How are we, guys? It's currently Tuesday. We didn't start the vlog yesterday because we were quite literally up to Hydo trying to sort out bits and bobs because we've got another pretty busy week. We're on the road this week again, or on our travels. Not as far flung and foreign as last week. We are actually heading down to Birmingham this week to the fit show. And we're going down there to visit a couple of suppliers, look at some new products which are of interest to us, so we'll take you around there and we can show you some of those and show you the show, maybe meet some of the suppliers as well. But yeah, been a really busy week. Yesterday was non-stop, today was non-stop with appointments and obviously just trying to get ahead of the game before we head off tomorrow morning. It's another ridiculously early flight. Need to leave the house probably 4 AM. So another 3:30 AM rise, which does not fill me with joy or happiness, shall we say. However, massive developments at the cowshed this week, and pleased to say that we now have signage on the building and it looks awesome. So I'll take you outside. Everyone else has just shot off, so I just remembered that we haven't actually shown any of this yet. And here is the signage. So we've got a big sign up there, and as you'll see, birds have already taken a big shit on it. We've got a sign here on the outside of the building, and we've got our address. So other than the landscaping mess that you see behind me, which is, I've been reassured that it's going to get done very shortly when the weather breaks, outside of the building's pretty much done. The fact that we've got signage means that people can find us now, which is great. Today we've been working on processes and systems. Steph and I have got a full-on week next week, pretty much dedicated just to building out systems in the office and showroom. It's non-stop, which is brilliant. And tomorrow we jet off on the big bird again. So we'll catch up with you, no doubt, in the morning. Good morning. Another early start. It is just literally turned 5 o'clock in the morning, and back at what seems to be our favourite place just now, which is Edinburgh Airport, to fly to Birmingham. So Steph should be here around about now. So we're going to head through security, grab a coffee, jump the plane, head down to Birmingham to head to the fit show, and of course, like I said yesterday, we'll bring you along and show you what goes on at one of these large architectural glazing trade shows. It should be quite good. We've got a few meetings to have over the next couple of days, with some of our suppliers that we don't get to see as much, so like Daco and Q4, things like that. So we'll take you along and see what Fit Show's got to offer for us. Arrived in Birmingham. We've decided to come to a wee hotel, grab some breakfast. Steph is currently manning the Birmingham office.
Money never sleeps.
He's just checking the restaurants for tonight, to be honest. Slightly tired, I have to say. These early mornings are kind of starting to take their toll. Show opens at 10, so we're going to get a wee bit of work done here first and then head over to the NEC in Birmingham, where the show is for today. So that is the battle plan. We've got a couple of meetings scheduled in with some of the suppliers, and the rest is really just seeing what's going on in the industry just now, speaking to other manufacturers, seeing what kind of products they've got on offer. It's usually quite a good show, so we'll see what the crack is. What's your take on the show, Steph? What you looking forward to seeing?
It'd be nice to, I really want to see the Daco stand. The stuff from social media looks really impressive. So, and my only experience of the Fit Show was a couple of years ago. Daco stand was awesome that year. Excuse me, they had like a little coffee bar station and it was really smart. This looks like on another level, so really looking forward to that. And then just catching up with people. Cortizo, Q4, Lacuna. We're meeting up with Danny later on from Internorm, have a wee chat and just catch up, have a wee look around. It's going to be good.
It's always a good show to catch up with people that you've not seen in a while, and there's going to see quite a few people that you normally would have to travel abroad for that are actually over in the UK. So although it's a wee bit of a hop, skip and a jump away from Scotland, it's worthwhile taking a trip down to something like this to see what's going on. So we'll take you around, as I said, we'll get a wee bit done here and then head over and see what's happening in the world of architectural glazing. Okay, so it's Thursday today? Thursday. We arrived at the Fit Show yesterday. Yeah, we are all
registered,
in,
all signed
checked
in.
We arrived down here yesterday and kind of back-to-back meetings yesterday, with a wee bit of socialising, which was good. However, today has really been about looking at the products and researching what's on the market.
It's been a really awesome day.
Really, really nice stuff. And for people who haven't been to the Fit Show before and you're in this industry, it's a superb thing to come and meet people, but also just see what's happening in the market and look at things 100%. That are changing. So rather than just talk about it like we normally do, we'll take you along and show you what the crack is, show you a bit around the show. So we'll take you to the Fit Show. Thank you.
Thank you. That's us all scanned in. Just going to have a wee wander, really.
We'll have a wander now.
We'll take you straight to the Daco stand because that was number one for us. Coming down, speak to Daco, see some of the products that we are new or we don't necessarily have in the showroom, and basically just kind of get a bit of a catch up with the guys. So do that, and then we'll also just have a bit of a walk and a chat.
Take you for a wee walk around. Now, the big thing I think that people don't appreciate about shows like this is the sheer scale of the operation. It is massive. When you bear in mind that these structures and stands that are here with the products in them are only here for 3 days. So the fact that this is built in a day, up for 3 days, dismantled in a night, and then this will be completely away is incredible when you see the size of some of the stuff that is on these stands. So an absolutely stunning stands.
The scale of this.
Yeah, Steph's scale.
But it's like so high. Like it's incredible. It's like a little, like a tiny house type thing.
Yeah.
Built in 3 days, and then completely dismantled and taken away.
The great thing, one of the big things that we came to when we came to this show was to see some of the new products that Daco have got. So this here is the new DPX76. This is made using the Commerling profile. So it's going to sit underneath the DPQ82 in terms of, a wee bit in terms of performance, but especially on budget. So when it comes to these projects now, where we're trying to get the U value, we're still promoting 3 gaskets, triple glazing, this is coming in on the market, and initial impression, Steph, it's superb.
Awesome, yeah. And we have quoted a couple of projects in it, and it's been like 10 to 15% below DPQ82, so a really good price point on it.
Great thing about it as well, comes with a batch door, so you get a window system and a door system linked. It's superb. The other big takeaway on the stand, Steph, was the heritage products, which we don't actually have in the showroom, but awesome looking door. 45mm profile, very Crital-esque. Again, different ranges of glass available, any RAL colour. This one's here's 3 metres wide by 150 high. Pass door, fixed screen combination. Awesome looking product, but the stand is the absolute business. I think it looks stunning.
The other thing that we don't have necessarily in the showroom, but it's really great to see, is one of the things Daco offer is a series called the Harmony range. So it's when you can mat windows, door and garage door. So you can see it here. You get the garage door with the wood effect paneling on it there. You've then got the black window that matches the black on the garage door, and then you've got a front door with the black and the wood paneling. So, you know, brand new house, custom self-build. Some people come and say, look, I just want everything to look exactly the same. This gives you a really great option because there's lots of different choices for this. So different colours, different panel effects that you can add into it, and each time you can put it across all 3 of the ranges. They also do some other little design features and things that you can put onto windows. So yeah, just really, really cool, really smart addition to your project, and it'll makes it completely different to what other people are offering.
Yeah, and it's the big thing. We don't do garage doors, but we can offer it, and when you see it here, like it's shown there, it makes complete sense.
Oh, totally.
Like high-end self-build, one-off self-build. Why would you not want to have consistency right the way through the design? But take it on the inside of the stand. I mean, this is effectively like our showroom. Well, I say this is better than our showroom.
Yeah.
But the entire place is completely set up. So waiting area.
More windows with, you know, blind options, and these ones slide all the way to the top. Effectively, you can decide how these slide. So that one comes down there, and then, you know, you can have them opening to the bottom and top. You know, these little things make all the difference. If you are worried about the way that the sun comes into that room, you can say, right, I want to kind of block it from here or block it from there. It's completely customizable. It's a lovely addition.
All the hand samples. So almost every product that we have available is on display. Fully fledged coffee bar.
Yeah, and I can say that the coffee was absolutely first class.
They have done extremely well.
The other thing that on the coffee we don't like, we might be able to cut a picture in because I took a picture. But they've got a 3D printer that is putting like a 3D printed Daco logo onto the top of the coffee when they serve it. It's crazy.
Awesome. But yeah, this is the kind of caliber, and this is why we work with companies like Daco, because this is the kind of standard of quality that they're putting out day in, day out. We'll take a wee walk round the rest. So today, really, for us, has really been about meetings and kind of checking out the product a wee bit more. seeing what else is new in the market. We're trying to always obviously make sure that we're up to date with innovations and technology and design trends. I think is something that we want to kind of keep ourselves up to date with.
I mean, you know, these types of shows, not everything's going to be new, not everything's going to be in line with our thinking of what we want to do, but like you find little nuggets.
Yeah.
You find little nuggets and you see things and you think, wow, that is in line with what we're thinking, and we can use that, you know, and take it.
So put you on camera.
So that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna just go for a wee walk, show you a couple of wee bits and pieces. There's a couple of other things that we've seen which we will go to now. But yeah, also just, you know, like Mark can kind of turn the camera around and like show you like what's in front of us now. It's just, you know, it's huge. That we've come from another hall which was the exact same scale and size as this. This is us in like hall 2, and it just keeps going. Yeah. It just keeps going and going. And every stand is like bigger and more elaborate than the next. They've got lighting rigs which are hanging from the ceiling. They've got banners, and it's just, the scale of it is breathtaking.
If you're window geeks, like Steph and I are, this is like, I think Steph mentioned it in the last vlog, like, this is Disneyland for window geeks. This is unreal with the scale of this.
Got and Cortizo.
Yeah, Cortizo.
Cortizo, actually it's right in front of us here. Yep.
So the Cortizo, obviously we use Q4.
Yeah, as the manufacturer of our Cortizo product.
As the manufacturer of our Cortizo products. So we use Q4 because they've done it for years, fabricating the Cortizo system. Some of the products which they've got on display are absolutely incredible. We'll have a wee walk round probably, Steph. There's one product that we want. In fact, here's someone that we could meet. Yay!
Oh, yeah.
It's Danny, everybody.
Yeah, speaking to the microphone, Daniel.
There you go, Daniel. Hello. Long awaited debut. That's not on, is it?
Yeah. Right, pal. Right, we'll see you later on.
Cheers,
Catch
guys.
you.
Safe trip home.
Danny from Interon, everybody.
Yeah.
We say the name, you've met him in person. Cortizo.
Cortizo, there's a nice wee thing on this side, like, it shows this is like some of the aluminium which Cortizo take, and they recycle it, press it down into these little billets, and then that's what's melted and extruded as part of the system. So the aluminium system, they have different options, but we can do completely like 100% recycled if that's something that's important to the project. I know that some of the commercial stuff is looking for that in terms of reducing the kind of overheads and stuff for the project. So yeah, great options.
Myself and Steph have been to Santiago de Compostela, where this is actually made, and these here are massive. Like, huge. This is just an end cutting of one of these billets, but the billet is absolutely huge that goes through the extruder, which makes the profile, and it looks absolutely awesome. So that's a little bit the behind the scenes making of where the stuff comes from. Yeah. But their stand as well is incredible. So again, they've got the kind of critile style stuff. You've got the horizontal sliding wall systems. Yeah, beautiful stand.
Stunning stand, yeah. Yeah, really great. I mean, Cortizo always have an impeccable stand.
Yeah, the quality of marketing is two guys, running a business and setting a company up like this. One of the big takeaways is some of the marketing ideas that you get from coming to something like this, where the ideas is, if only we had the money to put some of these together. We were speaking to a couple of the guys that have took these stands on, and for a average style stand, you're looking at roughly anywhere between £50,000 to £80,000 for a weekend.
For the
not for a weekend,
like,
for 3 days.
To rent the space, but then also to build the stand and construct the stand. As you can see, like, we're standing in front of the Cortizo one, and like that is suspended from the ceiling of the venue. And the one beside it, that's got a full lighting rig which is suspended above the stand, and then signs hanging down. So the scale of the operation on some of these things is mind-blowing.
Yeah.
For a 3-day exhibition.
Yeah.
Crazy.
Unreal. So there's one product that we want to show that we looked at and we thought was a stunning system. We'll go and have a little look at it. We'll see if we can speak to the director and get on the stand, because it's not a product we deal with, and we want to have a wee look at it. So we'll have a little walk around just now.
Okay, so this brand is called Finstral. We had looked at it. We're just learning about it basically. We'd looked into the system, and I think largely we didn't fully understand the concept, but I can show you a wee bit better around here, because essentially what it is a core UPVC frame that you then add claddings onto. So they have an all UPVC version. They then have a timber aluminium version. There's then an all aluminium version as well, but the core stays the same. So the core basically is just a kind of mounting medium for whatever internal, external cladding you want to have for your product. So the nice thing about that is the performance, the strength, the consistency in terms of look largely remains the same regardless of which system or which cladding product you are kind of looking to put on. The other thing that they do are ceramic inlays as well, and they also have what they call the Cristal, which is the glass version. And on it, I hope it comes across on camera, but it's absolutely stunning. It looks, I said to Mark earlier, it looks like an iMac. You know, it's got that kind of look to it where the glass, that internal pane of glass, extends all the way to the edge. It's shiny, the colour is consistent with the frame. You then have an all aluminium version. The handles are bespoke, they're made by Finstral, so they can do any RAL colour on these. This is a great example here because this is a kind of textured browny orange. This has an inlay on it, so the MD, the UK MD, also told us that for a project recently, it was high-end self-built house, the customer wanted leather on the inside of the windows, and they were able to kind of put that on and make that work. So just really kind of blown away by the flexibility and the quality of the system, you know.
We've seen brochures with this
We
product
looked at
in
it.
We looked at it in
We've
depth.
looked at it, and do you know, I never quite got it. Like I understood what it was about,
Yep.
but until you actually stand in front of it, and that's one of the great kind of benefits of coming to a show like this, is you get to see, feel, and touch stuff that you'd maybe say, oh, do you know what? Like, I don't want to take 3 days out in the office to go and see something that I don't think is going to be worthwhile.
Yeah.
But I'm so glad that we came, even just for this. But you know, all the other things were good, and there's lots of good plus points. But this is one of the biggest takeaways for me, is the quality of the system.
Yeah, and the customisation. Obviously, we're doing the VR thing, you know, talking through that, and we're also going to have that launched in a little while. I think the huge thing that we are noticing in the industry is there's only a few manufacturers who have clicked onto the fact that customisation is key.
And the simplicity with which you allow
how you communicate that
to the customers and allow them to make those choices for themselves.
Yeah, so like I'll show you this draw. So this is like so simple, but we're going to steal it for ourselves.
Oh, 100%.
So
I mean, the whole thing that you can see in the middle here is a really great.
So when it comes to kind of customisation and colours, you've obviously got all your swatches which show your woods, like mock carbon fibres, timbers, aluminium ceramics, Corten ceramics as well, which is really, really nice. You can put that back in. I'll set that there just now. In the drawers, you've got all the handle types. So these can all be powder coated, any colour. Yeah, I mean, it's a showroom in a box, you know.
Which is that if you've watched any of the videos that we make,
Yeah.
this is the type of thing that we've been talking about. You know, it goes hand in hand with our design centre, the VR suite, you know, what we are trying to achieve at Glassworks.
Yeah, it's a fantastic system. One of the really nice highlights and takeaways from coming to the show. It's been absolutely superb. So this is something we're going to be looking into a wee bit more, and we'll see if we can do something with it.
So there you go.
Yep.
That's, you know, another great example of why you come to the shows.
So I think it's probably a good place to leave it. It's been a great couple of days. We're tired. We've got one more meeting to go to. We might take you along to that actually and show you a wee bit about Business Pilot. We'll walk back over. But yeah, come to the Fit Show. It's been great. Unbelievable. Like when you're
we
were packed up there walking past, bumped into this company who's doing like VR, AR stuff. Similar
The AR stuff was really impressive as well.
Really mega impressive. So yeah, it's one of these reasons that you do need a couple of days at this place.
You do, aye. Like it's so big
Yeah.
that we could have walked past that 3 times and it was either busy or we just never looked. You need time to actually go from thing to thing and figure out if it's for you or not.
Yeah. So anyway, we're heading to Business Pilot for a quick swatch there. We need to get to the airport at 4 o'clock because we're busy. But yeah, another 5-minute conversation, which is like racking the brains out.
Mind blowing.
It's nuts, man. Nuts.
Love the fishing.
I love it.